Sally's like, you're just nuking shit. And now Red says friends. Stop. Guys, I think Sally is genuinely tilted. Sally's so nice. Now imagine being one of those nevers and finally getting into a game. I'm not trying to discourage you, by the way. Okay? It's just the nature of the business. Imagine. And then getting nuked. Because that's going to be the reality for someone here, okay? We'll get into that. We'll talk about it. It should be a good time. All right. So welcome, everybody, to Nuketown, the new official version. If you're paying attention on the stream today or on the YouTube channel at some point this week, actually, I'm not sure if it was this week, but I'll link the previous episode in the description. We had an old map come back, and the idea is you control the monument in the center at some stage of the game. You can then buy a nuke, which explodes things. Yes. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, and then it just becomes a crazy game from there. However, that previous version, unfortunately, was tied into King of the Hill, meaning there was a countdown when you controlled the monument. That should not be the case any longer. We're going to get a test right now, and look at this. So now, if you have the middle, you do not get resources like King of the Hill because it doesn't work like King of the Hill. This is just the nuke store. I know it looks like a wonder. I know it looks like a historic building, but now it's called the nuke store, okay? So I'm going to do the introduction to the players. I'm going to talk about the nuke. I'm going to talk about the map, and we're going to take it from there. Here in the orange, we have Sally, who's playing as the Lithuanians. In the teal, we have Granola Boy, who is Poles, making a full work right now. That's unique. In the gray, we have Katal playing as the Franks. In the blue, we have Zach Burrows playing as the Huns. In the red, we have WDW Kid playing as the Spanish. In the green, we have Koreans for T-Barbs. In the purple, we have Tasty Burger playing as the Vietnamese. And then the last player is, I think this is Husey, but I'm lonely, so I'm just going to say Hugsy because, you know, I could use a hug. So the map looks pretty cool. You don't actually have any sheep at the start, so you've got to take the deer and the boars. You have the potential to make a gate on either side here, which is quite nice to keep your food eco neat and tidy. There are some ponds as well if you want to make some mills on the shorefish, or maybe dock. And then probably the most interesting aspect of the map, apart from the nukes, is the vision. So there's two aspects to this. First off, this is always visible to all players. So it shows the relics in the corners. It shows the monuments. You can see who has control of it. It's also kind of like your passageway to get to the enemy, which is pretty cool. But the most exciting aspect in general when it comes to vision is that you will not be able to see your ally's point of view. So in any other game mode, if you ally someone and have a market, you can see everything your ally sees. That does not work here. And you can explode allies. So let's say that Orange is in Castle Age, and Orange has 6 castles all in one spot to be protective. And all those castles have flags on it, right? Because like there's units inside or the king inside. You would have to scout it. Even if it's your ally, you have to send your nuke or a scout over there to see where you want to delete things. So anyways, that's how it works. The nuke is 4,000 wood, 3,000 gold. Really expensive, but it will make things interesting. Apparently, they're lagging, which is kind of sad to see. So hopefully things will smooth out for them in this game. And for now, I'll probably just take some questions, honestly, from chat. If chat has questions about it. But yeah, it's been 2.5 years since we've done this map before, at least in this capacity. So thank you to Hisemi for figuring it out. Oh yeah, there is water on the borders. And there is a weird world where you could like dock here, transport stuff, make navy. This is the area where people try and hide their kings. My issue with hiding your kings here, though, is the fact that, you know, you can't run onto land if water comes in all that easily. So, T90, what is the meaning of life? I know you're probably joking, but for me, I think it's, well, it's kind of different for everybody, right? For me, it's just have a positive impact on as many people as I can and learn as many new things as I can. So, I don't know. Everyone's impact is different. Some people think the meaning of life is to, you know, eat salmon all the time. I would never think anything like that. But I don't know. I don't think life necessarily has to have a distinct meaning either. So, you know, like, you know, sometimes the meaning of life for people can change throughout their lives. So, what's your early bet? Who's your early bet to win this game? I think Sally. Sally has been in so many community games. Sally is extremely experienced with Diplo. And the thing about Sally is that Sally makes it difficult for you to want to kill him. He's always nice. He always talks to people properly. He's genuinely trustworthy, but he's also really good. So Sally would be my favorite. But Sally's usually my favorite going into a community game. The next T90 meet and greet, look. Sally's already talking to people. This is what I mean. Hey, Teal, talking only to you. This is brilliant. How are you doing? Okay. Teal is like, I'm trying to do my Dark Age stuff, man. This is stressful. I've got people watching. Talking and playing isn't easy. Okay, Teal didn't respond yet. We'll see what happens from that. But yeah, so I really have enjoyed any of the meetups that I've been to or had over the years. Even if it was just like back in the day when I just had like 4 or 5 people show up to one. Back in 2017. It was such an amazing moment for me to be able to hang out with you guys. So I think like right now it's not a good time for it with everything going on in the world. But I think 2022, at least in the US, I definitely want to do some type of age event. And I think it will be a good moment for that. So we'll see. Teal, can you answer the phone, says Sally. Apparently not. Granola Boy is not responding. Granola Boy says talking in code? What? Can't figure out how to talk specifically? Wait, Granola Boy doesn't know how to talk to individual people. Because Granola Boy is probably at Lowy the Legend. Granola Boy doesn't know that you can go here and select boxes. Talking code, can't figure it out what you want. And Sally is recommending the hotkey, which is F7. And you can select the individuals to talk to. So Sally's only speaking to Teal, and Teal's like, this is so awkward. That explains why Teal had all those idle vills. Teal was probably searching for that stuff. I honestly didn't even know the hotkey to go to that menu. Does that work for me? Oops, I pressed F9. Nope, doesn't work for me. My hotkeys must be different. And Sally just gives up on him. Sally's like, hey, yellow. And is just going to go to the other guy. Okay. Blue says, yes, let's get red too. What? Red, would you like to team with Gray and me? Did we miss conversation? Why are we suddenly seeing Blue saying yes to someone? Red, would you like to team with Gray and me? So did we miss conversation that Blue had with Gray then? I feel like we should see it all. Teal says, I can't communicate with you. Just give me commands. Okay. All right. Oh, I missed the Gray chat? Oh, did I? Okay. I'm still... Oh, there we go. Hi, Blue won a team. Okay, fair enough. I'm all caught up on chat. Anyways, they're kind of booming right now. We'll see what the other alliances are, but we're not seeing a ton of conversation except from a few players. This is Sally, though. And Sally legitimately wants your friendship, okay? It's not like Sally is doing it to then, like, backstab you. Sally normally sticks with you. So if Sally chooses you, you're going to have a tough decision at some point because you're probably going to be outplayed. Like, the average player is going to be outplayed by Sally, but Sally will always love and appreciate you. So it's very tricky. Now, there are some people in chat who have had instances where Sally has not done the following. Mundy says Sally will just front stab you instead of backstab you. Varion says, I smack a Sally. And Barbecue Python says, this is the opposite of truth. So Sally is experienced. Okay. Yellow says sure. Sally says yay, friendship. Oh, that's cute. Okay. I noticed that Sally picked Lithuanians, so Sally's probably going to try and take advantage of all the relics, which will be pretty sick. And while red does have the middle, this means nothing right now because they can't afford wonders. So. All right, guys, let's talk about this. I've kind of alluded to it earlier in the stream, but you guys already know what I'm talking about anyways. So I knew Spec Chat was going to come out at some point in the next patch, but I didn't know when the next patch was going to be. And so I already had some discussions on wanting to do Regicide Rumble, having, you know, prize pools sponsored by Microsoft, things like that. I also have been working with the Capture Age team to have a Capture Age program, which spectates community games to my liking. So I don't know when. It all depends on a lot of factors, but we are going to have another Regicide Rumble. And for those that don't know, it's basically community game style. But it's it's community game style, but there's some money on the line, and we have different tiers. You have like noob level, mid elo, and then you have high elo, and it's really fun. Some of it's on YouTube, but yeah, it's basically confirmed it's gonna happen. I just don't know when yet. So yeah, so the last month I knew it was coming. I wasn't complaining about lack of Spec Chat as much because I knew it was coming. The funny thing was, though, is that you guys started to complain so much more this month. And I had to, like, awkwardly be like, hey, yeah, it sucks. I had to, like, complain, but not to the level that I did before I knew it was happening. Because I didn't want to spoil anything, so. Okay, what is this? So, Yellow, I was thinking about how awesome it is to have trade. Want to trade? Sally, you're so extra, dude. You're so extra. We could trade the entire bottom side. Yellow's like, yep, whatever, sounds good. Whatever will get you to shut up, I'll trade with you. Ooh, Blue says, I'll make cav archers for snipes. All right. Sally says, market here, you do bottom corner. Okay, that's cool. So we've got some snippy action from Zach, looking to make his mark in a community game. However, Zach is still in feudal age, so that is a little concerning. Gray says, I'll go imp and then cav. Cool. Sally, meanwhile, is already chatting up someone else. Says, hey, Blue, I see you struggling a bit. Well, that's... I'm not sure if this is going to be helpful or rude. So far, it's rude. Okay, Zach says, yeah, Lel here. Okay, Loey the legend. Let's see what Sally's going to follow that up with. If Sally follows it up with something nice, it's not too bad. Like, hey, do you want some resources? But if it's like, hey, you're struggling a bit, and then you don't respond to him, that could definitely be rude. It's okay. We've all been there. We're pretty far, but I was shooting this message in good faith. Maybe to ensure lasting friendship. Okay, Sally has already chatted up Teal. Teal doesn't really know how to discuss things. But it has happened. And Teal said, you know what? Just tell me what to do. Sally's already chatted up Yellow and said, we're going to trade the full bottom side. Sally's now trying to reach out to people on the other side. And says, maybe to ensure lasting friendship, people would not expect it. You're smart and the best player. Yes, let's be friends. Okay, so that's 3 allies confirmed. 3 down, 4 to go for Sally. We'll see if this pays off for him. And this is what Diplo's all about. I mean, maybe not to this extent. This is why Sally is a community game legend. What I need to rewatch later on this evening is The Legend of Texas with Sally and Arion. That was beautiful. Did I just hear an attack? Oh, I did hear an attack. So Tasty Burger is going to attack T-Barbs over here with crossbows. Also, worth reminding you that if you lose a villager, it turns into a sheep. You flatter me. I'm top score, though, so I guess you have a point. You're not that far behind either, though. Okay, Sally, listen. There's being nice, and there's just buttering up your teammate. That's kind of a lie. 23 minutes and Blue just hits Castle Age. The truth of the matter is, when you're sitting back here getting relics and on 4 TCs, Blue is definitely a little behind, but... All right. You're not that far behind either, though. Blue says, who do you think is the biggest threat? Probably Gray, who is right next to you. Maybe after me, Winky Face. But we're friends, so it's okay. Guys, we went from no spec chat for 2 years to this. This is actually overwhelming right now. Like, this is so much chat. It's taken away from what I've focused on the last 2 years, which is the game. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay. I'm definitely not used to it. By the way, Green was building a castle over here, which I missed because I was focusing on conversation. So Green could kind of be screwed, but Green is making elite skirms. And the good news about Koreans is that you get your armor upgrades for free here. So I think Green will actually be able to push his back. Very little conversation apart from Sally and a few others. So everyone else seems to be a little more in their shell and a little more reserved. But Sally's already trading. So, I mean, that's definitely a good sign for Sally long term. Sally also only has 1 relic. Okay, here come the skirms. Good micro from Green. And if villagers were to come forward now, they could definitely complete that castle. But also, the foundation could be rammed down. So that's something that Green's going to have to deal with. I'll support you until the bitter end, my friend. Smiley face. Blue says, I'm just here to support my friends. I feel like this is too wholesome. I just... Listen, the conversation's nice. But I just want someone to be like, yo, screw you. I'm gonna kill you. I want mean conversation right now. We might have that later on. Varian says this game needs a me. Yeah, it needs someone... Did you just call yourself mean? Did you just admit it? You said it, not me, Varian. You said it, not me. Okay. Castle Foundation did go down. I don't think it was deleted, so I don't think... Maybe it was, but... Doesn't look like a lot of that stone came back. Blue is making those cav archers for snipes, which I think... Wasn't it Blue talking with Gray earlier, chat? Don't Blue and Gray have a thing going? I think they do. Which is a little tricky because Sally said to Blue, Gray is the strongest. Which is obviously just a bunch of baloney. Sally has 120 vills. You can't see that because it doesn't show at the bottom, but Sally has 120 vills right now. And has trade. So, I mean, Sally's the best player in the game right now. There's no doubt in my mind. The score reflects that. And I think that could be the weakness of Sally. Is just everyone... I mean, at this point, Sally definitely has a reputation for being a good player. I don't know how well the kindness is going to work out in the long term. Speaking of kindness, there has been 0 kindness between green and purple. They're not even talking. Here we have a castle drop. Good job from purple to mix in some knights to counter the skirms. And then you've got, you know, green defending from purple's crossbow right over here. It's like these guys are basically playing in a 1v1. But in diplomacy games, it always makes more sense to me to just be friends for a while. That way you can get your economy right. Speaking of economy, Red's economy is pretty good on the way to the Imperial Age right now. Also is Spanish. So we'll get more gold per trade. That's always nice. Looks like it's going to be... Well, 51 gold because it's not too far away. But, I mean, you could get tons of gold with Spanish. Blue just asked, do you want to trade? I'm not sure who that was to, but did signal there. There's nothing there quite yet. And I think green might be the first person to go down here, guys. Green is at 24 vills. Purple's at 57. I think this pressure is just a little too much for green right now. But green did try and build a forward castle, so I think green kind of deserves it. So this is what's beautiful about this version, okay? I know it's a little slow right now. I know the people who really want death and destruction are like, oh, what is up with all this kind chat? Too many smiley faces. I want angry faces. I want death. I want blood. To those people, just be patient, okay? There's a time for kindness. There's a time for war, and war is coming, okay? The big thing you got to remember is because it's no longer King of the Hill, this is the Nuke Shop. Here, you can buy nukes, and if it becomes a very long game, since everyone won't be here, people can just swing by, buy a nuke, like Red, for example. Red could do it right now, and then, you know, just store them up. How would you feel if the nuke factory gave you resources? I wouldn't like it, because then people would be here all the time. And look, we have Red ordering up a nuke right now. Now, this is the dream scenario for me. I said it before the game, so maybe one of these players heard me. But what I would love to see is for someone to buy all the nukes they can, send the nuke to someone's base, sit it right over their king, or just their eco, and say, hey, send me 500 gold or I delete this thing. Can you imagine if you were able to get like 3 nukes, and depending on the price that you think is realistic, you could basically get 4,000 gold. Boom, just like that. Just by showing up to someone's base, asking for resources. And then if they want to, you know, if they want to say no, they just die. So you guys are going to see, if you haven't seen the nuke yet, this is the nuke. It's a Sharkadzor. Technically, the cheat code shoots lasers, but the way we've modded this is so this thing, well, it's supposed to fly in the air, but it's kind of on the ground. And if you delete that, there's a 15-second countdown, essentially. And, oh, Red, please tell me. Okay, there it is. And everything explodes after the countdown. Are you saying nukes or nudes? Not saying either. And look where Red's going. Red's going directly to Sally's base. Because Sally's top score. Oh, my God. Oh, there's so many units in here as well. Where's the king at? Okay, the king is here. So what Red has to do is look for the flags on the buildings. Doesn't see any flags. Doesn't see the king. Doesn't see the king. Doesn't see the king. Sees a lot of eco. Still no flags. So it's really smart to put units inside castles and TCs to fake them out. Doesn't see the flag. Sees it. Okay, deletes it. So, will Sally notice? That's the first question. Second question is, will Sally survive this? Check this out. Hoardings is on the way. Hoardings gives castles more HP. There's 10 food on that goat. When it gets to 0, it explodes. Hoardings will be in time. Now, check this out. So, if it's a 4,800 HP castle, the first explosion, because there's two jolts from the nuke. The first explosion ejects the king. Second explosion kills the king. Because of hoardings, if it comes in time... Okay, because of hoardings, I think the king will live. But so much will die. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's so crazy, bro. Oh my God. And Teal, I think, lost like a little bit. And is like, uh-oh, Sally got bombed. Yeah, you can see it with the trade. Sally says, gray? That was not nice. What's funny is it wasn't gray. It was red. It was red. And now Sally is telling everyone gray nuked me, and it was not gray. Wow, okay. Gray says, I did 0. Teal says, gray nuked, tragic. Gray says, not me. Red says, who? Yes, Red says, who? Okay, Sally says, then who was it? Look my score. Lost like 3K. Okay, what you should do is you should see that Red gained a lot. Red gaining a lot of score. I didn't actually look at the score before. Should tell you he got a lot of kills. Down to 100 pop. This is OP, says Sally. Yeah, that's the point. We want people to be buying nukes. That's the whole point. So anyways, that set Sally back big time. Unfortunately, I don't have a go-to nuke hotkey, guys. So I really have to keep track of if people get nukes. Bugged Relic is here. That's true. Thank you for pointing that out, Yellow. And a nuke costs 4,000 wood, 3,000 gold. So it's not like it's cheap. Okay? Civbase says, crazy idea. Nuke yourself for sympathy. Well, you saw that in the previous game. What was his name? Nuclear Sloth accidentally blew himself up, so gotta be careful with those nukes. And look at Gray. Gray says Red has top score, he did it. And then Sally says, fair argument, Gray. Okay, so now I think Red's like, crap, they know it was me. He tried to explain it away by saying he doesn't have the monument anymore, but that's not going to be good enough. Sally, do you need anything, says Yellow. So one of Sally's friendships is paying off. I'm not sure Teal really wants to be buddy-buddy with Sally. Not sure about that one, but... I mean, Sally's going to be fine. Everyone has sympathy for Sally. And Sally says it's fine. They're not attacking, only nuking, so didn't even ask for resources, which is nice. Whoa, has 6 relics there. I didn't realize that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, technically, if you just guard the middle, you could just buy up nukes, and you could just be dropping nukes on people. Like, Red right now, if you look at those resources, if he had the monument, he could just be dropping more nukes. Okay, so over here, I'm sorry I kind of forgot about green and purple. But, looks like... How did purple almost lose the castle? There wasn't a nuke there. Anyways, I'm not sure what happened. Maybe Rams? That would make sense. Maybe Petards? Most likely Rams. But we're going to see Treb start pushing green. That is green's Imperial Age TC, so green is unfortunately going to lose Imperial Age. We'll have to go Imp in the other TCs. Is definitely losing a lot of time. Alright. We'll see. Gray has the middle right now, but it's almost like Gray forgot this isn't King of the Hill. Because Gray's spending resources and not even trying to buy the nuke. Red is a snake. Let's kill him, says Gray. Sally says, actually kind of agree. Red says, Gray, give me center for nuke. I will bomb Sally and finish this man. Oh my god! What will Gray do? Because Gray oh, you hypocrite. You just told Sally you didn't want... You literally just told Sally you wanted Red dead. And the second Red says that he's going to kill Sally, you give Red the monument. Now who's the snake? And Blue's just like chiming in. He's like, well, do you think it was him? Have we looked at the evidence?
Attack the enemy with war galleys.
If you die, you are dead. If you lie, you are dead. He was 100%. Okay, so Gray is saying it was Red. Well, Red is buying another one. And Gray had the monument and had to leave and come back to give Red the monument. So that was 100% intentional. And guys, if people are just going to sit back and not fight each other, this is what should happen. Someone should just buy up nukes and drop them on people. Because you can nuke your allies. War galleys, sure, but I'm down. I'll talk up yellow. Blue says I don't like liars. Okay. Man of principle and honor. Hey, Yellow. Hey, Sal. So Red kind of nuked me. Yellow says, I'm thinking on attacking Purple first. Sally says, I was thinking about killing him if you could support that. Purple and Red. What does Yellow have? Well, first off, Yellow's done a really smart thing, and he's put a unit in each castle and TC. I like that.
Yes.
Okay, that nuke is visible in the middle because Red's not paying attention. You could kill the nuke. It's 100 HP. I think it's, like, it's really awkward to kill. But if they notice that, it would be worth it to do that. Now, green wasn't nuked. He's just getting trebbed back. So, green was not nuked at all. Okay. So, the nuke has been moved. But again, everyone can see that area of the map. Where's Red going to go with it? You cannot convert the nuke. Good questions here. I think it does take up pop space. I don't think you can convert one. I don't think it would make sense for Red to take out Blue. But if I were Red, I would just, you know, take the nuke to my base. Hold on to it for later. So, Red, I see you have a nuke. Did you plan on using them again? Okay, Sally noticed it, and Sally's calling him out. And then Gray says, I'll help you kill Red. And now he goes over to Red and says, Sally wants to kill you. And look at the nuke. The nuke's confused. Red was going to send the nuke to Gray, but now he trusts Gray because of that information. God, I love SpecJack. Could I get my turn at the nuke machine? Actually, I like that name better. Nuke machine. That's funny. Blue could just shoot that thing and run away. Red is being very wasteful here. Oh, he's making a second one? Oh my god. Guys, Red cannot be faulted for how this game has been played at all, because they're all just chilling out and not fighting. They're all allowing him to have his time at the nuke machine. I think it's completely unnecessary to move 2 at the same spot, though. There's literally 2 of them there. That's 8,000 wood, 6,000 gold, and okay, Sally attacks. Sally says, then war it is. Sally, I got news for you. If you thought the first nuke was bad for you, just wait till you find out there's 2 of them here, because you can't do anything. Nothing about these. There's 2 of them there. You see how they're stacked? Sally could go down to this, and I think everyone's just been so inactive. Wait, so you can't path around houses with the nukes? That's weird. Okay, Red sees the castle. Okay, the Hussar's there. It's doing damage. Okay, leaving that one there, so that... Okay. Sorry, it looks like the players are lagging. Okay, so that one's been deleted on the castle. And that's right behind it, so it's hard for Sally to see. Now, what you want to do is you want to drop the other one. Well, I think they're too close, but Sally could die to this. Sally says I'm going to attack Red with a nuke. Sally's making a nuke. Sally might not have time. Oh my god. Okay, so this goat is at 7 food. That will go off soon. The king is not in there. This one's at 8 food. The king is over here. The nuke is at 90%. I'm going to look at Sally's base. What's going to happen here? Okay, the nuke is at least on the field in the middle, which could lead to an explosion there. Sally will survive this. Oh, God. And the nuke went off in the middle. The nuke went off in the middle because it died to Gray's halbs. So Gray turned on Sally, and the nuke is amongst all the dead bodies there. Your units turn into, like, cows and whatnot. And Sally's like, what? Sally's not having his game, I'll tell you that much. Which will make some people sad and some people happy in the chat. Now, Red's like, I think I'm going to make another one of these nukes. That would be a really good idea. So here I go. Just give me that monument, please, and thank you. Meanwhile, I think Gray noticed, and Gray's just like, shh, let's not say anything. Oh, whoops. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, so say goodbye to the halves, say goodbye to the conks. And Gray's like, oh, I guess I'll go to the middle again to get another nuke. Gray definitely knew about that. Gray's awareness has been spot on here. I don't have no clue what's going to happen in this game, because the problem is, like, okay, I was going to say people were passive. Never mind. Finally, we're seeing some fighting. Definitely wasn't expecting to see Mayans go down to Imperial Skirmishers and Trebs, but I think Yellow could be finished off here. The king is in this castle, but everything's going to go down.
15th month.
Oh, and Gray can't make another nuke because Gray is pop capped. So Gray needs to delete some stuff to be able to do that. Kill some people off and get rid of the lag. I mean, it's a legit strat. That's for sure. Green is rebooming over here if you haven't noticed. Green was pushed by purple, but purple just switched targets. And Sally is sending winged hussars and some paladins on over towards Gray. I think Gray will be fine from that. Gray's being really smart with the units in each building thing. I think that's the one thing Sally might have been missing. So Sally was up against 3 nukes. The way to protect yourself is protect the middle here. Because if you have all the nukes, you're going to end up being okay. Not necessarily, but... Okay. The king is in there for Gray. Gray needs to keep that king inside. Oh, never mind. Ran away. Sally, it's always going to be tough to snipe kings when you don't have a ranged unit. So good attempt from Sally. Bit of revenge, but... Oh, now Teal is coming in against Gray. So the thing is, Gray's going to have a nuke soon. So Gray can hit whoever's threatening him the most. And where'd the king go? Where'd the king... There's the king! There's the king! Can Sally get that? No way, dude. He got in front of it. Gray is dead. What? What? Gray is dead, just as we all expected. Oh, and you know what I forgot about? When you kill a king, a monk with a relic appears. I forgot about that. That's also a new thing they added. Okay, that was just like the old map back in the day. Gray is now out of the game. What happens? Oh my god, the nuke. Oh, damn. Okay, so the nuke was continuing to be queued up, but then red took the middle. Hey, green, did someone attack you earlier? I don't like red. He's shady. Blue is... I feel so bad for green right now, because green only came over here to survive. And now blue's like, I don't trust the guy who let you live. He's like, I didn't like my original spot is all. Oh, okay. Trade is going down here, which is going to be a real problem for poor yellow, who might die in this game soon. So yeah, basically what happened was gray got the resources back, but gray, of course, is now dead. Red is now making another nuke. As long as the units stay in the middle, that nuke will come out. Whoa, that wasn't me. I am noob. You are my neighbor now, friend. Okay, what did Teal say? What happened? Yellow, what happened? And yellow says, hey, I need help. I'm in trouble. How are you doing? Oh, yellow's so wholesome. Yellow's about to die to skirms, and yellow has just now told Sally about it. Imagine being that wholesome that you don't even try and you don't even worry about yourself. You're still wondering how your buddy's doing. I don't know. Does anyone have any idea where yellow could possibly put the king? I'm really struggling to figure this out. Oh, the tower is surrounded by a bunch of infantry units and skirmishers? Oh, it's not actually... The king's not actually in there. I got you baited. I thought it looked so obvious. The king is not in there at all. My king is in your TC. Ah, that's sneaky. Oh, there it is. Okay. Want to help kill Sally. Okay, here's a question for you guys. I'm not actually sure if Red got a nuke. Okay, guys, it's very possible that Red didn't get to finish creating that nuke. I should have been able to track that. Wait a second. Is it just me or is there a dot here? If you look at the mini-map, isn't there like a red dot here somewhere? I think there is a nuke in there, and I think it's been set off. You see the dot? Oh! King survives, but Teal is now down to 168 pop. That's actually not too bad. Teal says, whoops. Okay. All right, this is what I want to say. So you guys know how Blue Coffee reached that period with community games where everyone had had enough of seeing him win. Everyone has had enough of his BS, basically. You know, it was brilliant for so many years. Does he not know his gather point is set forward? Does he not know his gather point is set forward? Teal. Teal. Oh my god. He doesn't know his gather point set forward. It's visible for everyone. What? Oh, it's not visible for Red. Red doesn't see it. Red doesn't see it. You can't make this up. And Teal will surely never notice that. I wonder, will Purple turn? Purple turns. Purple turns. There's a light coming. There's skirmishers, and Teal will be out of this game. That is a very tanky king. But it has to go down, and Teal's still trying to figure this out, but Teal is out. I've seen that happen to so many players. When you don't know where your king goes, there's no hotkey to go to it in-game, and you just struggle. And Red says, whoopsie. I can't even finish my thought, but I'm going to try now. So, Blue Coffee reached this point where everyone just started to kill him. Because everyone kind of realized how he plays the game. And I think this is now happening for Sally. I think this game is a good example of it. He can't just be nice to people and have success to get to the later stages anymore. Red has been around this community for a long time. And Red was just like, you know what? I've had enough of it. Is there a hotkey for the king when you're playing the game? I didn't know that. I'll take your word for that if that's the case, though. Good cav archers for blue. What did blue say at the start of the game? I want to snipe kings with cav archers. And red is playing this game perfectly so far. Control the center at all times, and then you control who has the nukes. And then you can just continue to nuke people. They really, if they want to stop red, they have to keep red out of the middle. Teal, of course, is dead now, so his units will still fight on, but he won't be able to produce anymore. Yeah, Granola Boy, it does seem like it's laggy here. So I would say this, if you died, if you're Catal or Granola Boy, maybe leave the game. I don't know if that has an effect, but maybe one player in particular was lagging. I have no clue, but... Blue says, don't fight Teal, he's dead. I think he knows that, buddy. I think he knows that. Let's check resources. Sally, trying to get the trade count back up, but the relics are really carrying him when it comes to the gold. Population is pretty fine, though. Yellow, 69 pop. Still doesn't have the pikeman upgrade. Not so nice. Purple doesn't have a lot of trade, but is making a lot of trash units, which is honestly pretty strong with Vietnamese. Still not really a player I see as winning the game because of that. Red is, I think, definitely the favorite here. Especially because red has the support of green, which is kind of nice as well. But then you've got blue. I mean, I could see Sally and Zach doing pretty well together. What is this? You're my only friend. Everyone else betrayed me. Peace with both of you, orange and yellow, question mark. I feel like Tasty Burger needs a hug. Everyone else betrayed me. That's so sad. There's a nuke here? Oh, there is a nuke here. That'll kill Sally. The TC's not enough. If Sally doesn't notice this, this will definitely kill Sally. And, wait, couldn't it kill? Wait. No, that's yellow! That's yellow! This is Sally. Okay, so Sally will survive again. This is yellow's king. Oh, no. What can you give us, Perp? What do you want? A friend and some compensation. Yellow's like, I think I can help. Bye, Yellow. He says, take down red just as red kills him. I just love how the last words from Yellow were take down red right before red's nuke explodes and finishes his king off. Oh my god, this has got to be so frustrating if you're Sally. What is that, like the 5th nuke that hit him? But the guys, there's only 23 conks in the middle. Red's like, okay, I'll just make another one. Red's got to be thinking they're trolling, right? Are they really not taking me out of the middle? Purple says, yellow is dead, the deal is off. Oh my god. They had a deal, and now he's not going to follow through with the deal because they wanted yellow as well. And now blue says, let's kill red. Dude. Red must be having so much fun. I'm so jealous of Red's experience. Just continues to boom people. Like, blue really needs to be fighting and taking him out of the middle. They're not even trying to stop him. And he's not saying anything. He doesn't really need to say anything. It just is never ending, dude. This is unbelievable. Oh, God. No, not that. Did the castle shoot that? Well, I mean, hey, that's another castle that'll go down. Some of the eco will go down. It's honestly a really bad nuke. But at this point, he's already had so many, he just takes the nukes for granted, you know? Bleep, bleep, you ally first. Did he swear at him? Is Tasty Burger... Was that some language? This is a PG stream, my friend. Meanwhile, Red says, who fight? Red just making another nuke! You can make this crap up. And I think this will be the last castle for Sally. Oh, that hurts the trade as well. You have to make... you have to make another one. Sally's like, you're just nuking shit. And now Red says friends. Stop. Guys, Guys, I think Sally is genuinely tilted. Sally's so nice. Do you remember how nice Sally was at the start of the game? It's just like, hi, wouldn't that be splendid if we could just be friends forever? Sally's just so upset. Oh my god. Oh geez, and here's another nuke. And let's see where Red goes for this one. Like, it's not rocket science. Just take him out of the middle and then he can't make any more nukes. And the other thing is, like, okay, wait, Green is attacking now? Uh-oh. Dude, Green, that was a big mistake, buddy. Red said Green, why? Green says you attacked me. Do you know who's in control of the nukes, my friend? That was not a wise play. Whatever you did, it was not a wise play. I don't know what it was. But now there's a nuke here.
No.
Now, he could kill his own eco if he's here. I would not send it here. Maybe he's trying to hide it. Okay, Red says, I have a nuke. Are we friends now? I like it. I like it. And Green's like, yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, we'll be friends, I guess. Could Real use because I keep getting nuked? I'm not sure what Sally tried to say there. He's saying he doesn't have much left. He doesn't have resources. Crap. Where did Red's nuke go? Chat. What direction? Chat. I missed it. I'm so sorry. I looked away. Where did it go? Up? Like this way? Is that... No. Well, we'll just look for the mini-map dot, honestly. I have no clue where it went. Well, good use of the T90 blind emote, I guess. I don't see any dots in the minimap, so I don't think it's been used yet. Anyone want nukes as Red? Who surprisingly is not making another one right now. I guess he's kind of lacking the resources. Right corner. Nope. Not seeing it. Not seeing it. Actually, what we could do is we could look at his point of view, maybe? Nah, that doesn't help. Oh, is it still Red's woodline? Oh, it's still there. Okay, I'll control group it now. My bad. Yeah, I thought he was trying to use it, so I was getting scared I'd miss it. Okay. Anyone want a nuke? Sally says, what is one more? Which is kind of a funny response. Sally's been nuked so many times. Red's making another one! So I think that, like, Blue in this case is scared of Red because Red is very, like, talented player compared to him, or at least in his mind. Because he said he was a low elo legend. But the longer he just lets Red get nukes, the worse it's going to be for everyone. Red, who do you want to get? Okay, I think Blue is lying here. I think Blue wants to actually take out Red. Because he was talking to Sally. And now Sally's like, Blue status update. But Blue is currently lying to Red. Meanwhile, we have Vietnamese light cav coming through. Didn't think I'd be saying that. But Purple, I mean, Purple's got a lot of resources at least. Not gold, but... Red just hoping to get another nuke. Might not happen now. Might not happen. I think, well... No, the nuke will come, and then I think Red will have to leave the middle. But guys, this game has been going on for an hour, and we just now are having them try and take the middle away. And they could probably see that nuke is on the move out of there. So that's 2 nukes now. Red has the other one. So it's double nuke. I would say that trying to extort resources out of someone would make sense. But Sally probably doesn't have much. So, I mean, that's probably not the play. Okay, there's nuke number 1. Shoot. And here's nuke number 2. Control groups. Got it. Sally is adding trade continuously. Like, I think what you need is you need actual army, I guess. Sally says, got monument. And Blue's been sitting there the whole time. He's like, congratulations. Sally's saying, I can't make a nuke. He said that to everyone, though. Anyone want it? Anyone want the monument? Okay. Red's like, do I see any TCs with flags? Don't see anything. Oh, they're both here. Oh god. Oh god, dude. Okay, that is actually where Sally's king is, which is really smart, hiding in Yellow's buildings. And the nukes, they're stacked on top of each other. They're actually leaving now. By the way, the light cav went in for a raid against green. Didn't work out too well. Green's still not having the best of times. Okay, so Sally is telling... Oh, what was that? Okay, Sally is telling blue, take the middle. Blue could make a nuke. Red... Sorry, I'm trying to switch point of view. Oh, the second nuke went off. Where did it go off? Any guesses, guys? One nuke is gone. I heard an explosion towards the middle, but it would be so dumb to put a nuke here. There's no way he wasted a nuke in the middle, right? But everyone left. Oh my god, it's on the monument. Why? Whoa, what if they destroy it? I always thought these monasteries weren't indestructible. Run, mid is nuked by red. Explosion soon, like half a minute. Okay, nuke gone, so blue move units there to middle. Maybe he wanted to take out blue's cav archers. Can anyone else just tell that blue's heart is pumping like nonstop right now? Blue, if you rewatch this, I can sense your nerves. It's been a long build-up. You probably thought you'd be dead by now. A lot of stuff's gone down. You are nervous. Oh, no. Tell me blue sees this. See, blue was moving towards red and just told Sally, on my way. Blue noticed that. Or red noticed that. Oh, God, you're kidding me. He doesn't even have his king garrisoned. He doesn't have HP upgrades either. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. If red sees that, blue is so distracted with everything else. This is red's point of view. Oh, and blue is focused on making a nuke as well. Red, delete it behind the castle so he can't see it. And blue's just asking questions about the nuke. Can you tell me more about the nuke? How much does it cost? What can I do with it? This sounds pretty cool, this nuke. Red's leaving, though. Blue could click it and produce one. Red's still moving around. Maybe he didn't... Yeah, he must not have seen it. Wow, what a blind person. How can you not see that? I would never be that blind, ever. It was so obvious. Okay, I kind of understand what it's like to be on the other side now. I think what he's looking for is he's looking for the flag on the buildings, and he's like, what? He just never thought that it would be out in the open. Blue says, did you attack red? Okay, let's see if he sees it this time. Honestly, if he deletes it here because he wants to do eco damage, it would be really good. And it would still kill the king. So, I mean... He's also trading with blue. Okay, now he sees it. Does he notice the king now? Don't sit it on the king. He surely sees that. Okay, he's got to know at this point. Now, I think... Oh! He's kind of being attacked. Oh, sheesh. Yeah, he's kind of being attacked at the moment. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Is blue making one? Blue is not making one. And there's no way blue will react to that. Surely. I think even if the king was inside the castle, the king would eject because the first detonation would eject... Or, sorry, the king would die because the first detonation from the nuke ejects it. And the second one would kill the king, obviously. Can't believe we're about to say it, but I don't think red's going to win this game. Blue's, we should just get the salutes ready for him. I think blue is definitely dead. Blue can't make the nuke. Goodbye. That's so fun to watch, though. Blue probably jumped. He's like, what? How did that happen? And now Red's going to take the middle again, but Sally's not going to let it happen. Guys, I noticed that Blue had the monument, but didn't queue up a nuke. Okay, never mind. Red's doing it. I was wondering if the monument was broken. The only downside of Red's situation is that Red was so focused on nukes that the potential to like do other things has really stalled out for him. And guys, look at Sally's resources. Sally, back from the dead like 16 times, might even be the player who's leading right now. Sally is making a nuke. How did we get here? Got hit by 6 nukes. And Sally's at 200 pop, 69 eco, lots of trade, 69 vills anyways. I think the most confusing player this game has been Purple because Purple just hasn't played the objective whatsoever. And Purple hasn't traded either. It could be the fact that Purple's been so heartbroken by the others that, you know, maybe Purple's a little jaded, but that has been weird to me. But sometimes you have to get nuked to figure out how strong it is, and because you don't see what damage is going on elsewhere, it's possible Purple doesn't realize how strong it is. Right? Purple has never seen a nuke shot. Anyways, Sally is currently pop capped, so Sally cannot produce the nuke. There we go. I think Sally's gonna get his revenge. Green, decent position, I suppose. Has lots of wagons anyways. Trying to find an area to trade right now. Or someone to trade with. Could always trade with Gray. That seems to be what Red's up to. Conquistadors, strong units. But does he not have bloodlines? Doesn't a fully upgraded elite Conquistador have 90 HP? I think Red is missing bloodlines, which is a pretty big upgrade to miss. Could, though, go for Halbs, which would be good with these resources. I just can't wait to see what Sally says when the nuke arrives, right? Because we know where Sally's going. Sally has the respect and adoration of Purple. Sally says, so great silence, by the way. Nobody talks. I think Sally just likes to talk to people. That's definitely Sally's #1 priority. Okay. There goes the nuke. All right. Guys, I haven't been keeping track of the exact number, but it's at least 5 nukes hit Sally in this game. Somehow Sally is leading with resources. Blue, from the dead, is saying go orange, is rooting for Sally, can see everything we're seeing. Red is here, and Red does not have HP upgrades, and this could honestly, if my math checks out, be the end of Red and Sally's revenge with one single nuke. And at the same time, it will clear out 60 skirms. And, oh my god, this is the best nuke ever. It'll kill Red. It'll take out half of Purple's pop and half of Green's pop. Because Green's got all this military. It's going to hit 3 people at once. What in the world? And even if Red survives, all this is going to go down. Oh yeah, just bring more skirms in. No one realizes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that was sick. What a way to get revenge. Thank you, whoever that was. Sally doesn't even take credit for it. Sally's like, we still have a game to win. Thank you to whoever that was. And Purple says, wow. And now Purple's like, damn, I should be getting the monument. See, that's the first time Purple has seen a nuke. Holy cow. Okay, so now we've got... Well, what is it now? Okay, so you've got Sally, Tasty, and T-Barbs. And Purple says, okay, Green, which leads me to think that he's going to try and team up against Sally. Tasty Burger says, you don't like me and I don't like you, but let's kill Orange. Sally says, hey, you two are fighting, right? Why is nobody talking to me? Thought we're friends. Okay, I like Purple's words there, right? That's a really good way of putting it, because that's going to get green to say, you know what? Maybe you're right. I don't know. We haven't seen anything from green yet. The other thing is, guys, the Age of Empires is really hard. So, like, talking and playing at the same time is not that easy. Green says sure, but I don't know who he's talking to. I think he's talking to purple. That might confuse Sally. Then can you tell me what you were doing and how I can help? At this point, Sally is in the position Red was in earlier, and Sally's just going to hold the middle and freaking nuke everybody. Okay, Green is leaving his base. I'm not sure if a king would... Oh, Red will shoot it. Oh my god, I don't think that was deleted. I think Red killed it. From the dead.
This guy to misplace his funds.
You're right, Taldarius. Thank you. This could be the end of Green. Now, because it's 5280 HP, I'm not sure if the first shot ejects the king. Because the first one has to eject the king. The second jolt has to kill the king. If it stays in the castle after the first one, then the king will live. But I do not see Green easily recovering from this. I think Sally's trying to have conversation with these guys. Well, I know that. And here we go. Dead. Green is dead. Man, is that satisfying. You know, Purple's like, he's got skirms next to Hussars. This is awkward. Didn't Sally have another, didn't he have another one in queue somewhere? I thought he might have had another one in queue. There's no way Purple kills Sally, right? The only way is if he doesn't have a castle, which I suppose... Oh, he bought another one. Yep. That's really smart. Buying another castle is huge, so you can keep your king alive. Okay. Well, Sally says this is understandable. Makes sense. Have a good fight, my friend. I think we all know the direction this is going to go. Purple actually has an amazing amount of units. And Lithuanian Hussars would normally do pretty strong here, but those Imperial skirmishers are holding their own. And what this might do is cancel out Sally's nuke. And Purple says yes, GG. He's actually taking really good fights right now. I'm not sure about that. We'll see, though, if the nuke comes out. Sally's starting to queue up paladins. Also, I don't know why Sally, with all those relics, only has... Wait, the relics got destroyed, didn't they? I forgot about that. The relics got destroyed. Remember he had 6 relics? I think another nuke went off before he put him in a monastery. And then they disappeared. That's why he only has 14 plus 3. So yeah, that gets cleared. Sorry, Blue. I got paranoid and thought you would nuke me. Oh, that's respect to Red. I really like how the defeated players with this new spec chat can talk afterwards. Sally's pop is at 140. This nuke was very expensive. Yo, Purple's got a lot of units in queue. I don't know if skirms are the way to go, but yeah, we'll see. I think Sally set a waypoint with this. Okay. A Blue says, you nuked me, I had your back. Oh my god. Blue finds out that he was the one who killed him. And now, Blue is angry. So now we get to see them maybe argue after they're dead. That's even extra drama. I love it. I mean, to be fair, Blue, you didn't even have your king in your castle. Someone could have attacked you with pikemen and killed you, so I'm not too sure you can have too many complaints. If you had your king in your castle, then maybe I would feel a little worse for you. The light cav, skirm, elephant combo is really working well, but the king is right there, and Sally sees that and puts it right on top of the stable. I highly doubt a player who's microing and trying to raid. I highly doubt a player who's doing all that is going to notice this. Sally's king is safe. And the thing is, getting to the nukes is what's OP, right? When the nuke goes off, you genuinely are screwed in one way or the other. So even if you notice it, you're going to lose everything. Except maybe your villagers or your king if you can run away. Sally was hit maybe 6, 7 times, so many times with nukes. And still somehow, and this is why Sally was targeted, Sally is going to end up winning this game. Crazy. Sally says, I'm sorry for all the friends who I couldn't save. This is for avenging... This is for avenging you, teal and yellow and blue. Oh, God. Red says, sorry, bleep. I think that's probably a normal word, but we're on a Christian Minecraft server, so we can't even use normal words. Sorry, bleep. I knew you would win if I couldn't kill you. Blue? Did blue get bleep there? I don't know. GG, next time I'll kill a unit. Okay, I just had to double check. Blue didn't kill any units! Blue lost 504 and didn't kill a single unit! Oh my god! That is the worst KD in a community game I've ever seen. And he pointed it out to us. If he wouldn't have said anything, you know, a few people in the YouTube comments would have noticed it, but I don't think it really would have caught traction. Oh my god. I went very sweaty, had so many puntos. Blue 11. I appreciate you though. Well played. And Green's like, listen, I didn't necessarily want to win this game. I didn't necessarily want to highlight. I just didn't want to be the first to die. We all have different goals in life. I think everyone in this game accomplished their goals. Red got to blow up everything for a considerable period of time. Green wasn't the first to die. Blue, I guess, didn't accomplish the goal of killing a unit, which is kind of sad to see. And then Sally somehow came back and got the win. Wow. That was truly amazing. Okay, so there was a period there where I was like, you know what, Sally, you're talking too much and you're just getting blown up. It was annoying. I was just like, you're just going to die chatting up people, and then blue wouldn't attack. Other people wouldn't take red out of the middle. And I just failed to see how red was not going to win that game. But the problem was Red's nukes were strong but super expensive, and he didn't have anything beyond just some conks in support at home. So like the second he got hit, he didn't really have the res to back it up or the units to transition into. Speaking of KDs, have a look at that KD. 3,163 kills, 824 units lost. It's probably the best KD I've seen in a community game as well. Makes sense when someone makes that many nukes. Oh, man. There's the economy for you. This will be fascinating. So, yeah, red had a lot of golden wood, but spent all the golden wood on many nukes. And it just wasn't enough to kill Sally off. Like, Sally is a freaking cockroach, man. How did Sally constantly reboom? Even all those relics that he had ended up getting destroyed. So it only ended up with one relic at the end. It was just impressive. I guess if you have it in you to reboom, and I guess if you get your HP upgrades on your castles and always have one, you're always going to have a chance. Because you're going to lose, you might end up losing the castles, or you might end up losing some of your eco, but as long as you have vills, as long as you have a king, you have a chance. Whew. Crazy game. I'm not sure if you guys have any ideas on how we could tweak this game mode, but truthfully, I think having done this before, and remember, it was over 2 years ago we were able to do this. We haven't done this in a long time. Having done this before, it just gets better and better once people understand the game mode. Like, what's the lesson that, as a whole, all of you learned with this particular map after this game? I'm curious what chat's going to say, and I'm just going to get out in front of this because everyone might say things differently. But I think the lesson is control the middle more. It's not don't trust Sally. It's not nukes are good, obviously. But the fact that one player was able to just sit there for like an hour nuking people will probably not happen in the future. People are still saying kill Sally. I mean, maybe. Remember, Sally treated his people right? I know that we were able to see through his decisions, but Sally did treat his people right. So, also, I really want to know if that monument can be destroyed. Can someone investigate that for me? That's at 6,500 HP. I've never seen a monument get low HP before? What happens? Does like the whole map explode if the monument explodes? Yeah, let me know. I'll keep the community updated. Great game and very entertaining one to end the stream with.